Okay, as far as injury-wise, Abby's practiced the last 2 days. I think he'll be back there for punt return, and on offense, I don't know if I'll use him as a kick returner. That'll kind of be a game day decision. If he doesn't go, Kenzel will be back there with James White. Otherwise, other than Peter, everybody's back out there doing well. We'll have actually Manessa Garner will be out there with us as well. So got a few more guys in that regards. Thought they practiced well all week. We have to go inside these last 2 days because of the championship game. So did certain things to prepare for a wet weather game. We had wet balls out there today for the offense, for exchanges and all that stuff. Just standard normal procedures when you're getting maybe some rain projections. But other than that, that's it.
You mentioned health. Is Jeff Lewis okay? He was in
Jeff was in. He practiced today. We practiced Sunday. He got a concussion on Sunday and had to go through normal protocol. Not a bad one. He was back pretty quick.
Yeah, we did Fred Willis.
Freddie Willis practiced. Freddie actually got hit yesterday and had some issues during the night, so I don't know if he's going to make the trip with us. But his ankle's healthy. It's just if
so he didn't get hit in the ankle?
No, it was just. He's also found out today from his mom. He's got a history of when the season changes, he gets bad allergies and gives him some headaches. So he's kind of getting evaluated for that.
How's Ryan Groy down in practice?
He's doing great. You know what? I really like. We actually practiced him Sunday. Tuesday made steady improvement. You know, Illinois does a lot of movement, a lot of things at the line of scrimmage. Do a lot of different blitzes and pressures. So I think he's been great. He's gotten better every day. And the good news is he's got Frederick and Zeitler right next to him. We played a lot of football, can kind of help him through difficult situations.
A while back, you talked about Melvin Gordon's situation. Is he still out, and have you convinced him about not playing?
Yeah, I think he couldn't play right now.
Okay.
He had a procedure done I think 2 weeks ago. I saw him running out there today. You can see he's not at a full swing gait. So he hasn't practiced now 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, he'll be redshirted as well as David Gilbert.
Officially, yeah.
It's going to be a huge benefit with you with Gordon too. I mean, you wanted to play him, but now you're going to get him for an
it was actually David's situation. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to get real religious on you, but I mean, a big picture. Certain things happen in a certain way, and David, if he would have played in that next game, would not have this option. So that's a benefit, and the same thing with Melvin.
David's seemed to stay very upbeat through this whole process, just in talking to him.
Yeah, he's always upbeat. Just as a kid, I think natural-wise, he doesn't think about the negatives. It's all about the positives with him. And the great thing is, I think about him from 2 years from now. It's a pretty good visual to see that body keep getting bigger and stronger. We're going to actually start next week in a 6-week phase. We've got a number of guys that we really feel had to have huge development. So from starting next week, we got a little 6-week program that Herb has put together that David's going to be on it. There's a number of other kids that, Devin Smith, some kids that are redshirted that's just going to be kind of getting like a mini summer in there, like a mini winter workout and winter summer conditioning where they can really build up their bodies.
If Brennan Kelly hadn't kind of stepped up over the last couple of weeks with David being out, would you have made the same decision with Gilbert?
Well, I think it's an independent. I get it, what you're saying, but the decision is really about the kid individually, and we wouldn't have pushed David in any direction just to get another guy out there. But I saw J.J. Watts out of practice today, and I was thinking, geez, we had him, David, and Lewis at all times. We'd be pretty good.
But have you been impressed with what Brennan's been able to do?
Very impressed. He's come back. He's had a number of different setbacks due to injury, and again, Brennan is just a real positive kid. I think our kids have a lot of respect for how much he's been through and for him to get back out there.
Are most guys a little banged up at this time of year?
Yeah.
Do you do anything?
On Monday, I'm kind of sitting there feeling sorry for myself. I was thinking I might have maybe 5 or 6 starters not in for this game, and they're all going to be back out there except for Pete. Yeah, we do a lot. I know you asked me about it. I think with 17-2 record, I think one of the things I really pride myself on is knowing when to cut back and kind of. Coach was really good my first year doing it. I wasn't even really on my radar, and he kind of got on me one day because it was a Tuesday or Wednesday practice, and I'd had it. The length was the same as it was the first week, and we were in week 7 or 8, and it kind of made me aware of it, and it made a huge difference.
Some of your assistants
they resist. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They want
you
more
know
reps.
Who they are. Yeah. It's kind of funny, Ash, when he was an assistant last year, was always complaining about how much Dave kept him in the staff room, all this different stuff, and now he's doing the exact same thing. I'm going to bring out last year's critique and show him what he used to say about the other guys. But Paul actually did come back today, so I think he's aware of it. When your coaches notice it the most is when a player that doesn't practice, and then the next day he comes in and it looks like he's going at a whole different speed than everybody else, and the reason he is because his legs are fresh.
Are you involved at all in the playoff games? I mean, do you talk coaches at all?
Well, ironically, you know, there's, the way the NCAA rules work is if you go to a school during the fall, you can't go.
Okay.
But like there's certain schools that we haven't been in yet this fall, so we can go down and shake the coaches' hands.
That's kind of odd. That you can do it for some guys and
Yeah,
not for
well,
others.
and you know, like for instance, if I were to have a player that's committed at a high school that's going to be here, I call the high school coach and just say, hey, don't take offense that I'm not going to be around.
Okay.
And you could have a simple rules violation if a kid's traveling with a team. Like, and we've had this in the past. Obviously, a lot of great players that have been here. If a kid wanted to come up and say hello, you know, they get here 3 hours before the game, he can't come up and say hi to us. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just insane rules because they're, when they travel with a team, it's considered an official team function. So even they're on our campus, it can't be an unofficial visit. So you got to be really cautious.
Is JJ talking to the team, or?
You know what? I didn't even know he was going to be here. I just
Okay.
came through the door and he's standing there. And Thursday's a little bit of a different deal. So we don't get together as a team until after I go up with this, and he's already out the door. He was kind of, it's the first time we've seen Derek in a Badger uniform. And actually, Derek was wearing 24, I think, because you know we got him in scout team numbers. Derek's had a great day. I said he should have came yesterday. He had 2 picks yesterday. Well, that's not good for us offensively, but Derek had a good day.